David ERDOS with poem 16 from At the Gates, Jar and Jab. And so the summons arrives, but I am yet to make my appointment. As my fingers pause at this keyboard and before the needle too, my thoughts spike. As the sudden concession grows sharp, stealing my breath as teeth tighten, especially as there is no one at hand to enlighten or calm and soothe me with the special form of comfort I like. And so we submit to the flesh-fed intrusion. Because of COVID's bite, our skin swallows the still jarring jut of the jab, combining with blood to rage a war with contagion. But by aping the enemy sent to still us, will we scream or survive once we're stabbed? Nobody knows, not for sure. A friend had his, now he suffers. If I receive mine, then I am rehearsing for the part in the play that runs on at a time when few can run, apart from across limited spaces. But then this tragedy tryouts brought nothing in the way of noble script, just plain song, which has contained its own form of prayer. And so I pray now, somewhat blindly, wishing that the need for this hadn't happened, and that if I am speared, I'll be saved alongside those I love, and whom you love too, the world over. And yet, as angst makes us addicts, who will overdose or fall under the spell of each fix as it's made? Or will we, through consent, make a laboratory out of heaven, the place we align with, no matter the word, creed, or faith, that bright, long-dreamt place for which every soul seeks solution, and in which every surface is as white or as silver as cloud, or worse, plate or petri dish too, come to that, in which the petrified gather, served up and sentenced by the Nostradamic need to end man, so that we may all start again, this time with Eve, not with Adam. That spare rib re-fleshed over for a much fuller fruit's growth and plan. And so I consider my cease if I choose to submit to the pressure. Currently it's an offer, but there is a context to come, as we know. For if we refuse, we may not be able to work or to travel. So will COVID have made us all junk or junkies, crawling across cravings and stopped still in spirit, despite a new motion still rooted in a darkening undertow? In unknown light, years from now, when we are cells and germs, jarred and mounted, will our illustration resemble a holocaust that's not starved, but rather one full with flesh, in which such flesh was reflavoured, with a secret slant or taste tested and a spying eyes, small alarm? A nanotech cam caught in a molecule's nexus. That is a fear sent to perplex us as science stings and news bites. We just do not know. But then, did we ever? After Mother's Day and St. Patrick's, is it now the devil in white coat who ushers his or God's way into light? We each of us meet our own grief, and each of us have our own devil. And while we can't ever see their true face, there are angels and demons prowling the corridors as we wait. These may be government-graced, or resemble the fears distress fathoms. But now I have my NHS text to tempt me. I have leagues to sink below or seek surface as I swim on dry land for survival. So tell me, which form of future must I now contemplate? And how will it be, graved new world or paradise filtered? I rub my arm numbly and try to see now through shadow as light and dark separate. David ERDOS, March the 20th, 2021.